Hi, and welcome to Positive Psychology. Now, I'm doing an overview of the course. My name is Steve Miller, and I'll be the professor for Positive Psychology, the science of happiness and wellness. And I'm really looking forward to this course. It's a very interesting and valuable course because this is about you. And I think it's a really good one to be getting into because when I was asked to do this course and to develop it, it got me really positively involved and motivated. And I'm hopeful that this course can do that for you, or that you're choosing this course because it's something that you feel you can use. Now, this course, like a lot of the others that are Gen Eds, are courses that are designed to sort of give you a well-rounded experience rather than have it all narrowed into the course of study that you're taking. All colleges offer between 2, 3, and 4 Gen Ed courses in every program as a way of rounding out the college experience for students. And so that's what this course is, and I really hope you gain something out of it. And I think you can, especially if you take it with that in mind, that you will get out of it what you put into it. Now, there are some things that we need to do to get started, and the first is, this is the orientation video, so watch it through right to the end, because there is a quiz. That is your Journal 1 will be a quiz on this video, plus some details in your syllabus. So you need to watch this video through to the end and get your syllabus, which you can get, and I'll show you where that is. In fact, it's the first module at the top you can see there. Your syllabus, well-being, assignment, journal are found here. The quizzes will always be, and the tests will always be located in the module that's labeled as Orientation Quiz Test 1, 2, 3 are located here, and we'll show you that in a minute. In this video, I'm going to walk you through a number of things. Like, I'll explain what asynchronous means for this class. I'll let you know where everything is located. How do you post your journals? How do you post your assignment? Where do you write your test? How do I access content? How do I access Steve? What's my email? Do I have a text for this course? Is it required? Can I have a virtual meeting through MS Teams? All of this will be explained and shown and demonstrated in this video. So let's begin. Now, the first thing I'll start with is this is an asynchronous class. If you're taking class in a classroom, then you meet with other students and the professor on a specific day of the week, a specific hour of the day, and every week. That makes it synchronous. This is an asynchronous online class, so this just means you can take this class anytime you want, any time of the day, any day of the week, from week 1 through week 14. The only thing that you need to be aware of is if you don't get started, the course keeps going anyway. Okay? So asynchronous is a hallmark on time management. And I have made some videos, or a video that may help you with some of that. And so that's really an important part, is asynchronous means that you need to do strong time management in order to keep organized about what things need to be done by when. Tests are open for 5 days, journals are open for 2 weeks, and the assignment is not due until March 28th. So there's a lot of time to do things, but you can't miss out on them. So get a calendar and start putting things in calendars. Now, before I give you a tour of Blackboard, there's a couple things I should probably point out to you about the Blackboard shell. Right now, what you're seeing is the Blackboard shell. And I would also like to give you a little bit of some structure about the content of positive psychology and where your textbook is as well, because it's free, so that should make it a big difference for you. Now, to begin, positive psychology was founded to study conditions of human happiness, the ability to experience joy, how to achieve our human potential. Now in this course we're going to explore traits, thought processes, thought patterns, behaviors, and experiences that contribute to the state of happiness, resiliency, mindfulness, individual and community traits and strengths, and the power of hope and optimism. Now there's a lot to cover in this course, and a lot of it is very useful and helpful. So let's get into the Blackboard shell and let's get started with positive psychology orientation. Now if you notice right across the top we have some tabs. Now for our course, Content tab is where most of what I've produced for you will be. There is a calendar. We'll have a peek. We'll put it to monthly. The calendar, you can populate it with stuff for all your courses. Because I open things and close things over a period of time, like your orientation quiz will close on the 24th of June at 5 p.m. However, it opens on the first day of class at 9 p.m. But the calendar only shows the due dates, when the last date is. So this doesn't help you an awful lot as a calendar. However, if you put in your own start date and end dates, that will be a benefit. Under announcements, there aren't any here right at the moment, but there will be. I put up announcements regularly. I will be putting up announcements that will help you with the assignment. So there will be announcements. I don't use the discussion for this class. Gradebook you'll want to use because you want to keep track of your grades and what's going on there. Messages is a place that if you don't email, but you're in Blackboard and you might have a question, you can create a new message, start typing in my name in the search box, and my name will pop up. You can click on it and send me a message. It will indicate that I've got a message. Please make sure that you click on to send it as an email so I know that that's happened. Otherwise, it's quite possible I could miss it. Now, analytics don't apply in our class, and neither do groups. So the bulk of what we're going to talk about is right here in contact. Now, the first and foremost thing you need to have to begin this class is the stuff in this module. Your syllabus is your compass. It's what's going to help you navigate through the 14 weeks of this course and not miss any assignment, journal, or test. So let's have a look. It's divided up pretty straightforwardly. If we go into your syllabus, this is it right here. Positive Psychology Syllabus Winter 2025. I would really encourage you to download it or to print it. This is the syllabus. Let's move this up a little bit. So everything will be in here. There's our free textbook right there. And everything is divided up by the weeks. Week 1, Week 2, 3, 4, and 5. What we will be covering in that Week 1 and what is due. So the Journal 1, which is your orientation quiz, opens on the 6th at 9 a.m. and closes on the 24th at 5 p.m. You have a journal, another test, a journal, a test. There's your assignment, March 28th at 5 p.m. So everything that you need to navigate what's available for you in this course, you will find in your syllabus. Now I will have this video that I'm making right now, right here under Psychology, the Science of Happiness as well as Orientation video. It will be located here. After you've watched the video, you can then go to, and I'll come over here, the orientation quiz, test 1, 2, 3 are located here. You come in here and you can write the orientation quiz. I'll show you that in a minute. Now let's come into the assignment. I'm really excited about the assignment. There it is here. Now the assignment comes with tasks and activities to do. And there's a schedule for them, and that's this one right here. I've made a video that walks through the assignment, so please take a moment to go through this and it'll help understand how these two are related and what you need to do. there will be some resources, and I indicate in that video that there are resources. There's links for the authentic happiness surveys. That's for the life satisfaction. You click on it. It's going to pull up the authentic happiness website. You need to create an account. So you have a username and a password and log in. It will have that right there for you. And the same is true for the character strengths survey. Now, when doing the gratitude journals, I've created a guide on how to do them. And the 3 good things, there's a positivepsychology.com has a interesting short form and long form. I'm asking you to do the long form for this assignment. Now, you'll also get 2 videos. One of the parts of the assignment is to do meditation once a week. Now, you can do either mindfulness, which is the mountain with John Kabat-Zinn, or you can do the loving kindness meditation. Those are both mentioned in your textbook, and these are 2 20-minute long meditations. Okay. Your journal is right here, and basically you have 5 journals. Journal number 1 is the quiz, the orientation quiz. Journal number 2, 3, 4, and 5 will include a video and some instructions and a place for you to post your responses and your reflections. And I'll get to that in a minute too. So download everything that you need here for all your semester. And then this document here, this is your course outline. And what this is if you ever attend or plan on attending another post-secondary school and are required to take a liberal arts course, you may already have one. If you've passed this course with 60% and you go to another school that requires you to take a liberal arts, you have one in your back pocket that you could use to get an exemption. But you need this document. This is kind of like our contract. So it sort of says how many hours did we have a class? What content did we cover? What kind of breakdown of grading did we do? And the other school can compare with their course and see if it is equivalent. If so, then you get an exemption. Okay, now that's the main stuff you should be doing right in week number 1. Get these things and get organized. Now, I will like to point out that if you need to reach out to me, it's not hard to do. There's my email. You must also use your Georgian email account. The Ontario Privacy Commission forbids us to respond to students' private emails. It's a protection for you. So please use your Georgian account. And use the protocol that I've listed here, that all emails coming to me must have your name, must have the subject line filled in, and must tell me what class you're in. I teach 4 different courses for each academic cycle. And with 4 different courses and 200 students, I find it difficult to answer a question about that you have if I don't know what course you're in. The subject line filling in is just a professional courtesy. Fill it in with the name Positive Psychology. That would be fine. I'll know what class you're in as well. Now, if you want to meet with me virtually, we use MS Teams as the recommended service at Georgian College, so email me with your request and I will respond with an approval of that time and date that you've suggested to me and a link to the MS Teams room, and I'll open it up about 5 minutes early just in case you're there early. And I'll let you know that on Tuesdays and Thursdays I don't respond to emails. You can send them on those days, but I make videos, additional videos during these 2 days. All right. Now, the next thing I want to spend a little time on is how to access your required textbook. It's free, so that's a good thing. 1, there's the link. It's sitting in our library. That link will take you to this image, and if you click on that section right there, it takes you to the book. Now, I've made a video that shows you how to do it. Please watch it if you find this not clear. So really what you're going to do is you're going to click here. It's going to bring you to Georgian's library, and then you just click there and it will open up the textbook. Okay. Now I've made some support videos for you. The online success tips here, I've done this as a 3-part video. In the first part of the video I talk about time management, and that is very important in an asynchronous class, as I've mentioned. So learning about time management is important. Excuse me. The second part of this particular video talks about internet connectivity. If you're taking a test and your Wi-Fi drops, I can't fix that, and therefore I can't fix the test for you. So I've done some, I've offered some tips that if you're living with a few other people and you all have devices, it's a way of improving the quality of your Wi-Fi or ensuring that you have a good connection for every test that you write. And then the third part in this video has to do more with just the resources and the supports that are available on campus to give you a hand if you need it. Now, I prefer to see everything in PDF documents. The reason being is it depends on what document word processing that you've chosen to use. And because sometimes I get documents that I can't view, and if I can't view it, I can't grade it. But if you put it in a PDF, so save it as a PDF, this video shows you how to do it if you have a PC or a Mac. Then I can see exactly what you sent to me in the way that you sent it to me, and that's the way I prefer it. Because there are things that are due, using your device's your smartphone or your tablet calendar would be very, very useful, so I've made a video on how to use it in case you don't know. The other alternative is if you're looking for a place to put reminders, I find putting them in the bathroom mirror and on the refrigerator door is 2 places I'm likely to go every day, so I'll see those reminders. Okay, let's move on. Now I did say we have the orientation quiz to do, and it closes on the 24th. So let's have a look at, this is just the quiz. Test 1, 2, and 3 will be here, but they're not there now. But they will operate like this quiz. So we'll open it up, and you'll get a panel like this that gives you any of the details that I have provided. One, you can't provide submitted work after the due date, and you can't make new submission attempts after the due date. You have an unlimited number of times to do this quiz until it closes. And it's a maximum number of points of 10. There are 10 questions, multiple choice and true and false, and you will answer them based on what's in this video and a couple of items that are in your syllabus. When you're ready, you click Start Attempt 1. Now, as far as I'm concerned, before January 24th at 5 p.m., you could make 100 attempts. I'm sure you'll get perfect. Or you can watch the video and have your syllabus make 1 attempt and do the same thing. It's your call. But we'll close this. And so remember, all tests will be in this module and they will operate like that quiz did. Okay, let's move down to your assignment. Now, I didn't put it in here yet. It will be here, and it's going to operate like this journal, and I'll show you a journal to give you an idea. Here, what will be in it will be a spot with some instructions. It will indicate more about the appropriate format to put in for your assignment, and then there will be a spot that you can click on, and you can attach your PDFs for this assignment. So let's have a look. This will be open for the entire semester. However, you won't be able to really start putting anything in here until week 10. But we'll look at a journal. We're going to look at the first one. All the journals will be here. They will be according to the dates, but we're going to open this one. So again, you get a panel. They're worth 4 marks. You're going to do 5 journals altogether. That will be 20% of your grade. It's giving you some instructions. You have unlimited attempts. And I'm going to be changing that. It doesn't matter whether you have more than 1 attempt. It's really just a matter of getting your attempt in, and I'll show you how to do it. So down here it says Start Attempt. So when you're ready to do the journal, click Start Attempt. It will open up. And I will have posted a video. That's Martin Seligman, and it's the video I want you to watch where he's talking about how positive psychology came about for him and some very important ingredients or elements or characteristics that make positive psychology so effective. And you need to come up with 3 that you think were the 3 that you like the best or the ones that you felt best about. And you make 3 complete paragraphs. 3 complete paragraphs will get you full marks. 3 sentences, 1 paragraph will get you half the marks. There will always be open and closed. In this case, it's the 20th. At 9 a.m. it opens and it closes February 3rd at 5 p.m. 2 weeks. So you have 2 weeks to make an attempt, and once you've made it, you come down here, you can type your responses, your reflections in here, or come over here, click attachment, and find the PDF that you've made your attempt in and put it in then. Once you're done, submit. And then you've made your journal attempt. It's important to note that with quizzes and tests, assignment and journals, there are no extensions. I will walk through that at the very end. Now the second last thing I want to show you is that every week, 1, 2, 3, right through to 14, will have something in it in content. I will indicate on the front of the module what basically is in here. You click on the content and learning activity, and there's the weekly content, part 1 and part 2 of chapter 1. And I've also made a short video just walking you through some of the key topics that we're going to be covering. And if there's any reminders, I put them in at the bottom under quiz, or I'll put them in here indicating there's a journal upcoming or a test upcoming, so you'll get lots of reminders. Now these videos work pretty straightforwardly. You just click, open, big, make sure
Hi, and
it's
welcome to Positive
HD,
Psychology.
and then there I am.
Positive psychology is a new field.
Okay, look at that worried look on his face. He's not worried. He's okay. Okay, come back here. And the last thing I want to address is just about extensions. It's a reminder that there are no extensions unless they adhere to 2 conditions. The reason why is that everything is open for a chunk of time. Tests for 5 days, journals for 2 weeks. There's plenty of time to find the time for you to do it for yourself. Everybody needs to do that. Missing a date is usually an example of poor time management, and I'm sorry, the college academic policy does not take into account poor time management as a reason to reopen a test or a journal. I do put the link in the syllabus for that, and you'll see on your screen, there's the appropriate place you need to go. It's the academic regulations 10.1, where it looks at examinations and graded items and when they need to be done, and what are the conditions that you can get support for an extension. The other way that you can get an extension is through the Student Services Accessibility Office. In both the academic procedures and in the accessibility office, documentation for your reason needs to be provided. When the accessibility office gets your documentation, they'll send a letter to all of your faculty indicating what accommodations you receive, and we are obligated to support that, and I have no troubles doing that. I have no troubles giving accommodations when they're warranted and when there's documentation to support it. Now the documentation for accessibility officer goes to the accessibility officer. If you've got some other reasons that fit the academic policy, I would recommend you send the documentations to your coordinator and have your coordinator contact me to let me know that they have been accepted or they have not been accepted. That would work for me. All right. Time management, everybody, that's your key. Manage your time, get your dates, put in a calendar, and take responsibility for participating. You will get so much more out of this course. I look forward very much to your assignments. I will be doing the assignment as well, as I mentioned in that video. I find this stuff so very, very helpful. It's been a part of my life's practice since about 2004 when I first came upon positive psychology. All right, so I hope you do well in this course. I look forward to your submissions. I look forward to your participation. Take care, everybody, and we'll see you online. Bye now.